So we're back again. Now we're going to continue reading. Jana, I want you to start reading the second paragraph.
In Britain, environmental activists created the Campaign Against Climate Change. They published action for climate emergency, suggesting to their government the following urgent actions.
Urgent. Yes.
A 10% cut in emissions of carbon dioxide within 1 year. A green energy revolution through renewable sources, insulation programs, etc. Replacing flights within the UK with a better train network.
Yes.
Reducing the speed limit and improving public transport. Starting a large campaign to inform people about the climate change.
Great. Let's stop here. All right. Would you like to ask about any words in this part, Jana?
Climate emergency?
Yeah, all right. So first we have the word climate, which means the state of or the weather condition for a very long time, okay? And emergency is something that needs fast solution, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And insulation programs.
And again, please.
Insulation programs.
Insulation programs. All right. The insulation, as we said before, is to protect your house against heat and cold. Okay? It's something that we do to our houses to keep it or to make it keep the same temperature all the time. Okay? This is called insulation. And insulation programs are programs that are followed by people and done by the governments so that all houses have this kind of protection against heat and cold. Okay, Jana?
Okay.
All right. Any other words?
No.
Right. Now, Judy, it's your turn. The conclusion, the last paragraph.
Okay. These measures may seem very difficult and expensive, yet there is enough evidence to show that environmental destruction and climate change are very serious problems, serious enough to be considered the greatest threat that humanity faces. Let's do our best to stop them.
Yeah. Okay. So, does anyone have any questions about vocabulary in this part?
No.
All right. So, let me ask you about the meaning of a word here. Okay. This word, measures. What do you think it means here? Let's guess the meaning of it. What's the meaning of measures? And it's a noun, by the way. This word is a noun.
Huge.
Again, please.
Huge.
Huge? No. Huge means massive, massive. Okay? But measures means the steps that are followed by some people to solve a problem. Okay? Measures are the steps that are followed by a group of people to solve a problem. Okay, guys? So remember this word, it's very important. Okay, so now here is your turn. You are going to look at these 5 questions and find the answers in the text. Okay, so first, Judy, would you read the questions?
What can people do to stop wasting energy?
Wasting energy.
Wasting energy.
Mm-hmm.
What can they do instead of driving?
Okay.
How can a green energy revolution happen?
Mm-hmm.
Which which means of transport can be used instead of airplanes?
Airplanes. Yeah, instead of airplanes. 5.
Why should we do everything possible to stop climate change?
Yeah, so these are the 5 questions that we need to answer, okay? So now, I'm giving you 3 minutes to find the answers to these questions in the text. And the 3 minutes start now. Okay, we lost connection at some point, but we've had enough time. So now, we are going to start to find the answers to these questions. Question number 1, Ahmed, would you read it and answer it?
Okay, what can people do to stop wasting energy?
Yeah.
People can use eco-friendly lamps and electrical appliances.
Appliances. Yeah. Okay, what else can people do?
Don't waste water, don't forget to recycle, choose environmentally friendly products.
Yeah. So it's almost all the first group of steps, right?
But I think it's only the first sentence because he said in the first sentence, save energy, use eco-friendly lamps and electrical appliances.
Yep. But it's not only the first one. Do you know why? Because also when you insulate your house properly, you won't need to use air conditioning. Okay, so you will save energy. So we have,
Yeah,
you get my point?
yeah, only these two sentences, but the other, it's
Yes.
not concluded.
Yeah, the others are not included. I agree with you. Okay, Ahmed, that was brilliant. Question number two. Judy, I want you to answer this one.
What can they do instead of driving?
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, don't forget to recycle and don't use core
Instead of driving,
can.
focus on the question. What can do people do instead of driving? So if I say instead of something, I mean that to replace something with another. Okay? So instead of driving a car, what can people or what can people do to save their planet?
Mm, don't use car time.
Again,
Don't use car time.
I can't hear you correctly. Would you please raise your voice?
Don't use car all the time.
Yeah. So what can they use instead? Hmm.
Walk,
Yeah.
uh, public transport, and the cycles.
Yes. So people can walk, cycle, or use public transport. That's the answer.
Okay.
Wow. Jenna, number three.
How can a green energy revolution happen?
Mm-hmm.
A green energy revolution through renewable sources
Yeah.
and insulation programs.
Yes. So the answer is through renewable sources and in solution programs. Good. Now, Ahmed, it's your turn. Number four.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which means of transport can be used instead of airplanes?
Yeah.
A better train network
Good. Yeah, a better train network.
and
Okay,
reducing the speed limit and improving public transport.
exactly. Yes. Okay. Now, Judy, it's your turn again. Question number five.
Like, why should we do everything possible to stop climate change?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why is that?
Because the climate change are very serious problems
Mm-hmm.
be considered the greatest threat that
Wait.
humanity faces.
Yeah. So, because climate change can be considered the greatest threat that humanity face. All right. So now let's move to the following part. The next page we have a vocabulary exercise. This one is very important. Okay, here we have some adjectives, six of them. We need to match them with their synonyms or meanings from A to F. All right?
Right.
Okay. So let me start with Jana. Adjective one.
Difficult.
Yeah, what does
E. Hard.
E, hard, yeah. So difficult means hard. They are the same. All right. Ahmed, two.
Urgent.
Urgent, urgent.
Okay.
Mhm. What does it mean?
Ecological.
No. Let me give you an example. Um, we
D.
cannot.
D. The
Huh?
letter D.
D. Can you read it?
No.
Try. You can do it. Try.
Immediate.
Immediate. Immediate. Okay, Ahmed? So,
Okay.
yes, urgent means immediate. Something that needs to be done quickly. Okay, Judy, three.
expensive,
Mhm.
costly,
Costly, yeah. Jana, number four.
Great.
Mhm.
B. Very big.
Very big. Yes. Ahmed, five.
Green. A. Eco-friendly.
Yes, that's correct. And Judy, number six.
environmental,
Mhm.
ecological, or ecological,
Ecological. Ecological. Okay, yes, that's it. Ecological. All right, so now let's move to the grammar part. We have two words to talk about. Okay, so the words that we are talking about today are to and enough. So Ahmed, can you give me any example in which we use the word to? I wanted to use the word to with an adjective. So can you find any example?
We have too much rice.
Again, we have too much.
Much rice.
Much what?
Rice. Rice.
Rice, okay. So he used the word to before the adjective much. Okay, now Jana, can you give me another example with to?
I have 2 minutes. This this quiz is too hard.
Yeah, this quiz is too hard. Very nice. Judy, this is your turn. Give me an example.
this is too,
Mhm. This is too.
this too big,
Again,
this too big,
too big. Okay, so let's add a word like building, for example. So here we have three examples. The first question that I want to ask you, does the word to here have a positive meaning or a negative meaning? I mean, does it have a good meaning or a bad meaning?
good,
Good. Okay, so if I say, for example, this quiz is too hard, Does it mean that
It's according to the sentence? According to the sentence.
not always? So, for example, if I say, if we consider the second example, this quiz is too hard. This means
So that's a
that
negative meaning.
I cannot answer it. Okay? So it has a negative meaning, it has a bad meaning. Also, look at the first example, the example that you, Ahmed, has told me. We have too much rice. If we have too much rice, it means that we have more than what we need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we are going to throw away the rest of the amount, which is not good. Okay. Also, this building is too big. Okay. Let's consider a building like a house. If I say this building is too big, maybe I'm going to feel so lonely living in this place because it's not suitable for me. Okay. So it depends on the speaker's opinion, not the sentence. It depends on the speaker's opinion. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Speaking about two, we have this form. Are you familiar with this one? Hmm. So look at this example and you are going to understand what I mean. Okay, Jana, would you please explain this sentence to me?
Yeah. Um, the reason
The weather.
for the hot weather,
Mm-hmm.
they not go out.
Yeah, it means that because of the hot weather, they cannot go out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here I say that the weather is too hot, more than usual, okay, or more than the natural rate, okay, so we cannot go out. So you can say, or you can use this formation or this form here to say that something is more than usual, that I cannot use it or I cannot enjoy it. Okay, guys? Now, let me start this time with Judy. Judy, I want you to give me an example using the word enough.
Okay.
Mhm. Judy,
Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to use the word enough with any adjective in a sentence.
This food is enough.
This food is enough. Okay, but there is no adjective here. Let me say, or let's modify this. This food is not enough. Okay, so this will do. Mhm. All right, Jana, give me a sentence. Also use enough.
This water is cold enough.
This water is cold enough. Fine. Okay, Ahmed, it's your turn, but we will change something. This time, I want you to use the word enough with a noun.
I have enough money.
Great, I have enough money. Very nice. Okay, so looking at these three examples, do you think the meaning here, the meaning, is positive meaning or negative meaning?
Positive.
Yes, positive. Of course, it's positive. If I say this food is hot enough, it means that it's not cold and it's not too hot, but it's edible. It can be eaten this way. When we say this water is cold enough, it means that it's not frozen. It's not frozen. It's cold enough so that we can drink it. And of course, the third example is so clear and so obvious when we say I have enough money. Okay, great. So we notice here we used the word enough after the adjective, not before it. Okay? So enough comes after the adjective. I said hot enough and cold enough. But when we use it with the noun, we use enough before the noun. So it's enough money, enough plus the noun. Okay, guys? Is there any problem with this part? Hmm? Judy? Judy, do you have any questions about this part?
No.
Okay, Jenna? Jenna, do you have any questions?
No.
Great. What about you, Ahmed?
I don't have any question.
Great. So now let's go back to our book. So we have already made our own examples, so let's go directly to the rule and complete it. Okay? Number one, Ahmed, I want you to complete this.
Two?
No, number one. You mean the word
Yeah.
two?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So two plus adjective and the full infinitive. Great. Judy, number two. Hmm.
Mm, number two, read the sentence.
This one, this rule, I want you to complete it.
Adjective
Adjective plus. Plus two or plus enough?
plus two.
No. Plus enough. Okay? We said that we use enough after the adjective. Like the example, cold enough, hot enough. Okay? So here we are going to write adjective.
Okay.
Number three and four, Jana. Three and four. Jenna, do you hear me? Okay, Jenna, we're back on. So complete number 3 and 4. So number 3,
2.
yes, 2, that's correct. 2 plus adverb, like too slowly. Okay, and number 4,
Enough.
enough, that's it. Okay, so the following exercise is super easy. We are just going to read the sentences and say which one means I can do it and which one means I can't do it. Okay? So let's give it a try now. Judy, can you read sentence number 1 in this example?
Yeah, it's too difficult to do it.
Yeah, it's too difficult to do it. Does it mean I can do it or I can't?
I can't.
I can't, yeah. Okay, number 2, Ahmed.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's not easy enough.
Yeah, so what does it mean? Does it mean I can or I can't?
I can't.
I can't, yes, because it's not easy enough to be done. Okay. So, 3, Jana,
It's easy enough.
it's easy enough. Yeah. So here, I mean,
I can do it.
I can do it. Yeah, I think this is a very easy one for you. So would you also answer number 4?
I have enough experience to do it.
Yeah. So does it mean that you can or you can't?
I can.
I can. Yes. Judy, number 5.
Yeah, I don't have enough experience to do it.
Yeah. Does it mean that you can or you can't?
Can't.
Can't. Yes. All right. So here you can see 4 pictures. These 4. I want you to talk about these pictures using to and enough. Okay? And it's a freestyle one. I want to make your own sentences, just expressing your opinion. So let me start with Ahmed. Ahmed, I want you to talk about carbon dioxide, okay? And try to make sentences using expressions like too much and not enough, okay?
Can you repeat?
All right, no problem. Okay, we have 4 pictures about environmental problems and maybe some solutions, okay? We need to talk about them using the expressions too much and not enough, okay? And you can make your own sentences. You are free to say what you want. Okay, Ahmed?
Okay.
All right, so I want you to start with this one, carbon dioxide.
Okay. We have too much carbon dioxide that produces or um, that produces the global warming.
That you mean that causes global warming?
Yeah, that causes global warming.
Yes, very nice. Good sentence. Okay. And about green energy, Jana.
We have
Mhm.
we don't have green energy or enough green energy.
Yeah, we don't have enough green energy.
Green energy.
Mhm. Okay, Judy, this is your turn. Talking about water.
We don't have too
Mhm.
much water.
We don't have too much water. Okay, complete the sentence. You know, if you have said too much, you need to add some information.
Um,
So let's say that we need too much water to produce electricity. Okay, so it will go like this. We need too much water to produce electricity.
okay.
Ahmed, would you work on picture or the last one about pollution?
Me?
Ahmed, pollution.
Okay. We have a lot of pollution in Earth that
Mm-hmm.
that harms the Earth and can cause the disappearance of human or the extinction of human.
Okay, great sentence. Although you didn't use too much or not enough, but the sentence is very good.
We have too much pollution.
That's fine. We have too much pollution. Yes, that fixes it. Okay, so we're gonna go to another vocabulary part here. Okay, can you see the 6 pictures in front of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So Judy, tell me, what can you see in this picture? Judy? Judy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So tell me, what can you